Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Markabisu video, episode 14, I believe. Yes, 14. And it is a new day. I don't know what we have in store for us, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Grab yourself a drink and relax. The next morning, I wake up feeling refreshed. Kosei and Kira will be coming over today to work on our class project. I better get a move on. I throw on some clothes and head downstairs. It's no surprise to see Mina and Erlen already awake and sitting at the kitchen table.
Morning, cuz.
He glances at my clock.
Or good afternoon is more like it.
I check the time. There's still 15 minutes before it's noon. Still counts. I find some leftover bread from the bakery and split it in half. I'll never understand how Mina is still a morning person on the weekends.
You may wish to hurry as we have company coming over.
Alright, there's gonna be some points given for this little ensemble going on here. You like that vocab word? Yeah, I know, I've been working on it. I don't know how many points should be awarded, but I'd say 4. This is 4 worthy, I think. Gosh darn, let's continue. I stuff the rest of the bread in my mouth. As if on cue, the doorbell rings. Kosei's worn this before, he isn't getting a compliment. I cross the front door and swing it open, revealing a grinning Kosei. Kira stands next to him. Hey guys, come on in. I step aside and shut the door behind them. They slip off their shoes and follow me into the kitchen. Mina I was gonna say becomes, but that's not that word. Mina beams as soon as they walk in.
Hi, guys.
Hey!
Kira nods. We all gather around the table. There's a moment of awkward silence. Nobody's really sure who should start talking. Finally, Mina speaks.
So, the project. Miss Sato gave us a lot of freedom with our presentation. If we can do anything to present, what should we do?
A skit, obviously. I was thinking a skit would be fun. Everyone looks unsure. Mina makes a face while Kira shifts in her seat.
I don't know. A skit sounds like a whole lot of work.
Erlen frowns. He looks cute while doing it.
Why not just talk about it in a presentation?
Because if we did that, you wouldn't be able to play the role of the queen. Erlen's demeanor immediately changes. She sits up in her chair and flips her hair back with a haughty grin.
I've reconsidered. A skit is a perfect suggestion.
Mina and Kosei gawk in disbelief.
What? Just like that?
Of course. I was born to play this part.
Wow, it's true what they say. Showbiz really does change a person.
Are you sure about this, Erlen?
Yes, and not to worry. You will all have important roles to play too, as my royal subjects.
Any sense of pride I felt melts away. Oh great. Once we settle on how we should present, we start brainstorming. Mina begins delegating everyone's roles in the group.
If we're going to do this, we need someone to write our script. Would anyone be up for that?
Silence.
Nobody wants to do this?
Why don't you do it?
I'll do it.
Mina breathes a sigh of relief.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm not good with that creative stuff.
Kira nods.
The rest of us will help out with the research part of it.
Key roles are starting to get assigned. But what about me? How should I approach this? Supportive partner, the leader, bare minimum. Alright, who are you in your group? Because it depends. If I'm with people who don't do shit, then I'll become like, alright, I guess I'll do all the work since, you're not gonna do anything. But I'm not gonna, like do the work if there's someone who's already going to do the work, you know what I'm saying? So in this case, we're just gonna support, you know? We'll cut out some post cards and whatnot. Group projects are a team effort. I want to make sure I give this my best. Let me know, whoa. Slow down there. Let me know what you guys need me to do. Yeah, see, this is what I would do. Like, let the leader tell me what they need, but don't take too much responsibility. Mina nods.
Since we're splitting the research, how about you start with looking up our current regime?
Okay. I crack open a book and begin taking notes. The rest of our time on the project seems to go by smoothly. I think we'll actually make a pretty good team. When we take a break, Mina clears her throat.
Now that all of that's out of the way,
She splits into a wide grin.
are you guys excited for the hot springs trip this year?
Whoa. Hold up. No one said anything about a hot springs trip. This is epic. I can already imagine the visuals we're going to receive. Oh man, this is too much for me. Water break time. They just spring this on us like this. This is insane.
Oh, hot springs? That sounds promising. I used to frequent the private hot springs back home
I cough pointedly.
in Sweden, but I haven't been to one in a while.
Mina's eyes widen.
Did you say you have your own private hot spring?
No, she just said the private ones. I think those are the ones that have single pools so you don't have to relax with the group. Are those real? I have no idea. Anything is possible in this fake Sweden. Mina seems to accept it.
I see. Well, I'm excited anyway. And I can't wait to hang out there with Erlen and Kira.
I think hot springs are quite relaxing.
Indeed.
It seems like Kira is looking forward to it too. The only person who has been strangely quiet is Kosei. I think we have the same things on our minds. What about you, Kosei? Are you excited?
Nah, not really.
Whoa. Something's up. What? Why not? He shrugs.
It just doesn't seem that cool, to be honest.
What are you talking about? I thought you loved the hot springs.
Yeah, we're going to be staying in cabins and everything. There will be campfires and hiking. How's that uncool?
It doesn't matter. I'm not going anyway.
Mina blinks, surprised.
Why not?
I just don't have time for it.
But it's a school trip, so it's happening during school.
Yeah, but it's overnight and I can't get the time off work.
I get the feeling there's more to this than letting on. Before Mina can argue, Kosei checks the time and then clears his throat.
Speaking of which, sorry guys, but I have to go to work.
Maybe Kosei has like a super bad creatine monohydrate habit. He just keeps needing the money to get more. Could be. She pauses, then nods.
Aw, okay. Do you know what you have to work on for the project?
Yep, I'll email it over tonight.
He stands up and brushes himself off, then waves goodbye.
See you guys later.
The girls wave. I'll walk you out. We make our way to the front door, out of earshot of the others. So, you're really not going to the hot springs?
Yeah, I'm really not going.
That's a bummer. Kosei's my best friend. Won't be the same without him there. I bet if you tell your manager it's a trip for school, they'll let you have the time off. Kosei's face changes.
Dude, that's not the reason.
I thought you said it was. He falls silent. Work is really important to him. I know he works so hard to help out his mom, who's raising him and his siblings on her own. I think back to how his entire wardrobe outside of school is out of date, and how the doorbell was broken the last time I visited. When I think of it that way, all the pieces suddenly fall into place. Oh. This is really unfair. Kosei deserves to go on this trip. He puts on a brave face.
Don't worry, there'll always be next time. I'll see you around, okay?
He turns to go, but an idea suddenly lights up in my head. Hey, wait a second. He stops as I shuffle my wallet out of my pocket.
No, man.
Ignoring his protest, I hand him the money. Man, respect for Kosei. Give him 3 points. You know, he's a hard-working man. He needs those 3 points. Respect to him. No, really. It's fine. He shakes his head.
I'm serious. I can't accept something like that.
Kosei is resolute in his decision. He probably doesn't want to feel like a charity case. He still has his pride, and I'm one of the few people who knows his family's situation. What are you talking about? I'm not giving you the money. This is a loan.
A loan?
Yeah, and just like a loan, I expect it to be paid back. So take it. That seems to change something in him. Still looks uncertain, but he finally accepts.
Wow. You must have worked a lot of overtime during this kind of money.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll be getting it back anyway. With interest.
Uh-oh. What'd I get myself into?
Kosei finally smiles. He nods, looking more like his old self again. He clasps a hand on my shoulder.
Thank you.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Emotional times like this calls for a good old-fashioned bro hug. Come here, man. Give him a little bro job. You know what I'm saying? He blinks.
What?
I throw my arms around him so hard he coughs. Ah yes, this is the power of true friendship. He laughs and claps me hard on the back.
Okay, I think that's enough hugs for now.
He's right. Power of friendship is just too strong sometimes. I pull away. I pull out. Kosei glances at the time again.
Okay, now I really gotta get going if I don't want to be late for work. I don't need you breaking my kneecaps if I don't pay this back in time.
Alright, see you later.
Bye!
He smiles as he walks out the door, shutting it softly behind him. When I get back to the kitchen, only Kira and Erlen are at the table. Erlen lets out a groan, slumps forward in her chair, and cups her cheek in her palm.
What a long day. I can't believe how exhausting that was.
We got a lot of work done.
I know, but why do I have to do work on this project when I'm going home in a month? There are so many other things I'd rather do with my time.
I pull up a chair and sit down. Because while you're here, you got to act normal.
I can act normal without doing homework. Maybe this Sweden doesn't do homework.
They do. Everyone does homework.
I understand.
I blink at Kira. You do?
Homework can be a pain.
Erlen smirks in satisfaction.
There, even Kira agrees. When I was back in Velden.
She stops, her eyes suddenly growing wide. Why did you stop? Kira knows you're not from this world, remember? Kira shakes her head. Yeah, you do. You know, Erlen's from Velden. Kira's gaze flicks to the side. What's going on with you guys?
Velden?
My stomach drops. Slowly, I turn around. Nina's staring at me, dumbfounded.
Did you just say Erlen is not from this world?
Oh, the music just stopped. Deny it. Ignore the question. Mina knew the truth. I mean, if you have a problem, just ignore it. They usually go away. Maybe if I don't answer, Mina will just forget all about it. Kira and Erlen both watch me, waiting for me to answer, but I don't.
Are you ignoring me now? Real mature, cuz.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm ignoring your question.
That's the same thing!
It's not.
Since you're refusing to answer, does that mean Erlen is really from another world?
She glances at Erlen, who hesitates and then nods. So much for ignoring it.
But how?
We don't really know.
And why here?
We don't know that either. Mina shakes her head.
This is all so confusing.
That's because he's not explaining it correctly.
Yes, maybe we should start from the beginning.
We go into the explanation of everything we know so far, beginning with the Wish and Kira's involvement and ending with Mrs. Tanaka and Erlen's remaining time here. Every so often, Erlen interjects with her own comments or clarifications. Kira lets us do most of the talking, but occasionally will share her side of the story. Mina listens quietly, her expressions changing with each twist and turn in the story. She remains quiet even after we're done.
Are you okay, Mina?
Slowly, Mina nods.
Yeah.
Are you sure? She nods again, more confidently this time.
Yeah, I am. It's a lot to take in at once, but in a way it kind of explains some things.
Like what?
I don't know, like some of the stuff Erlen would say in the explanations would seem off.
I scratch my head, trying to remember some of the things I explained away. Was it really that obvious?
No, not really. But it was stuff like when Erlen said they all use automated drones and you said Roombas were all the rage in Sweden, it just all seemed very convenient. I even Googled stuff about Sweden because it seemed like it was just so different there.
Wait, really? I didn't expect that you'd Google it. He looks bashful.
I was honestly curious. Erlen just seemed really confused about some basic things, and I wondered if life in Sweden was really that peculiar.
Kira looks intrigued.
What did you learn?
A lot of stuff, but nothing relevant to what I was looking for.
I hadn't realized Mina had been wandering about us. I guess sooner or later she would have discovered our secret anyway. It's probably better that she learned of it now. Erlen still looks worried.
Mina, are you not upset?
No, not even close. I'm honestly so relieved. I thought I was going crazy.
A soft smile spreads across Erlen's face.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that.
But I do have one question. Why didn't you guys just tell me?
I wasn't sure if you'd believe it. I mean, people don't just fall out of the sky.
I guess that's true. But I'm your cousin. You know you can tell me anything.
I only found out by accident. I don't believe it's something that's easily shareable.
I apologize for keeping it from you, Mina.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should be. I could have been a big help in your investigation. Better late than never, I suppose. With my help, you're bound to get some answers.
We talk about Belden and what it's like to be a princess for the rest of the evening. Mina's questions are endless, and we finally check the time. It's late into the night. Kira excuses herself and goes home. The girls retreat into their rooms and I return to mine. I feel myself grow weary, so I get ready for the night. I'm relieved that Mina is taking the news so well. Glad that I now have her help and support too. As I slip into bed, I fall asleep feeling positive about everything. New day. I think that's going to make it a new episode. It's kind of in that middle ground where I could keep going, but it's going to be like, hey, why'd you stop there? Because it's going to go so long, and then you're going to judge me, and I'm going to feel your judgment through the screen in the comments. So, we're going to end it there. Do me 4 favors. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend, and bye-bye.